For me on draft day, I remember Pine Bluff, Arkansas, coming out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. We had the local news, we had writers there at my mom's house, and anticipation was killing me.
If I'm first round, I'm going to turn pro. That's my dream, and I want to fulfill that dream.
I was a Braves fan, and so I had a Braves shirt on, and then I got a phone call, and it was Andy McPhail. And he was the general manager of the Twins in 1993. And he called me and said, hey, this is, Andy McPhail, you've been drafted 20th selection, and I want to say congratulations. And I'm like, wow. And so I took all these pictures and videos. So it was on the news that night in Arkansas, and I had a Braves shirt on, and it says Torii's drafted by the Minnesota Twins. And I have pictures all in my family albums. It has Braves and then Minnesota Twins. I'm like, man, that's a bad pick. But it's kind of cool because they were my favorite team, and then I get picked up by Minnesota Twins. And the first thing I could think about in Minnesota was Kirby Puckett and Prince. I was 17 years old, and when I was drafted, I had to drive out a couple weeks later. So when I was driving away from my home, my mom was crying. She's like crying on the front porch, and I was driving off, but I had to stop and like, Mom, it's gonna be okay. I'm 17 years old. I'm about to drive 24 hours to Fort Myers, Florida. And the anticipation kills you. You want to prove to them that you are worth the first round draft selection. I grew up fast. I had to learn how to pay bills. I had to learn how to do all these different things at 17 years old. I had to budget my money. And I think those experiences at 17 years old and going out into the world, it humbled me and also made me the man I am today.